Hi friend, it's been a while I did not make a podcast content on my YouTube channel. If you did not follow me yet, please find me at Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts on my channel, Indo-USA Mom. I hope you like this content and enjoy it. But before that, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, okay? And thank you so much for all your appreciation on this YouTube channel. Hope you enjoyed this episode and enjoy watching. Hi friend, welcome back to another episode of my channel, Indo-USA Mom. Hope you are doing fine, keeping healthy, and always have positive hope in life. Whatever we're going through, I know if we keep moving forward and persevering, we are going to reap a great harvest in front of us. Whatever it might be. It might be something that you work on, either personal life or work related, whatever you work with for. Know that hard work will always return with something great. Have faith and keep believing yourself. On that note, let's keep lift up one another and keep doing great. As much as you can, you will feel blessed if you bless others. I'm here to cheer you up and support you because in the end, we all need to support one another, right? And before I say anything, I know it's been a while I put up my podcast content on my channel. I will tell you exactly what happened. So in the last episode, I think it was in September, I put this episode where I asked you guys to tell me what you want me to talk about. I told you all that I was struggling between what am I supposed to talk about, whether to go to the Indonesian market or to my English speaking market, and many other questions that I have in mind at that time. I end up thinking about it, and a lot of the time I keep back and forth. I decided to go to my instinct because my instinct never failed me, right? So when I'm talking about I don't like to think about what I want to talk, it's because it's coming from my heart. But then again, I remember why I started this this channel. One of the reasons was because of my past background as a radio DJ. I love talking and communicating with different people and try to talk, educate people, meeting people, getting to know them. It was my hobby back then, but then again, it became my job. So I was born as an Indonesian. I lived in Qatar for 12 years, and now I live in the US. Looking back of my life, sum up a big trip around the globe that I live on. Sometimes it was bizarre how life takes turn without I even realizing it. I'm at my point in my life where I'm trying to rediscover my purpose in life as my children are grow up and leave the house. I'm sure many people would dismiss it and call it midlife crisis. But given that midlife crisis occur normally around 45 and 60, I would like to think that I'm too young for that stuff. But it's not something like as simple as that. Also, according to the quick research on the internet, that midlife crisis is defined the transition of identify and self-confidence. And for sure, that's not me. So, what's up with me then? It might be difficult for everyone to understand, but I think it's one of those things that you don't get until you face it yourself. But it also feels like I'm on this spiritual journey to self-introspection and self-discovery. I've done so many things in the past couple of years. Learned many different culture, move location, and I see many culture in front of me. It's unbearable to not talk about it. It's so many experiences that one can help but draw comparison between one to another and talk about it. I mean, I don't let go my past. It's not like that. I think of it as counting my blessing through my past. What I've been through and what I face, I will face ahead of me. That's the way I look at it. The difference in culture is very apparent to some people like me because I'm deeply connected to my Indonesian culture. But it's also interesting at the same time. And on the other hand, many of my friends believe that's what make me very Western than Indonesian. The way I act, I'm more Western. The way my personality, the way I talk. But I like to say that I'm very deep-rooted in my Indonesian heritage culture and identity. So as a family, we experience different way of life when we live in a different country. Like Qatar is a small country in terms of population, but it stands on the top of the world hierarchy of oil reserve. And people from all over the world, life is living in that small country. A large number of people are migrate to Qatar, so we are all migrant. There have been locals who lived there for years now, and even royal and family and their descendant. I was pretty honored that I come close being a couple of a good friend of them with a royal family or just a local Qatari. It's really hard for an outsider to be accepted by the local Qatari as an expat, let alone me being Indonesian. Even though my husband is American, but they welcome me. They treat me like I'm their own. People belonging to many religion, many culture, many different community group. Different group of the same interests, and many are living there in Qatar. So there's never a sense of loneliness. You know that you can always find a friend, which you usually experience as you living somewhere else, like in a foreign land for you. But one thing for sure, I know that I always feeling that I'm part of a community, I'm part of the group, I'm part of the family. And the bonus as American family, and I'm as Indonesian, I kind of like back and forth between these two communities. So in a way, the countries have more similarity than you think. America is known as the world as the land of the opportunity, as a country of a built on a second chance, as a country of the freedom. People from all over the world come to America to live their dream. Not many know, but America was actually built with the people feeling persecution, trying to avoid the conflicts and wars, trying to better life for themselves. The land of the free and the home of the brave. Is home to people who want to live their dream life. They build their life and their dream here in America. This is something I always found common in Indonesian culture. I love when the different cultures come together and strive as a common goal. Indonesia is a country with one of the most diverse, with a custom different and a different culture, different language, different food, different religions, and different many ethnicity. We have many different tribes in my country. It's a culture which include a fusion of strong influences from many different countries like China, India, Europe, and for sure Middle East, since we are the biggest Muslim country in the world. The culture ranges from food cuisine to dance to sculpture to architecture, the clothing, the martial art, and many different traditions in each different tribe. And my family has been play a huge role in my life. Now, as we talk about family, I'm a very proud mother of my 3 children. Some of you already know that my first children is Isaiah. He's already 25 right now. He graduated with 2 degrees, microbiology and neuroscience. and he already lives on his own right now in downtown. He worked a very good job in the cybersecurity department, business. And I have Jay, who is right now in the Air Force Academy, which is so hard to get in there. You have to be appointed by the senator, and it's really hard. From 12,000 cadet that tried to apply to get there, 12,000 student, and only about 1,000 cadet that been chosen. So less than 10%. And I have a sweet daughter, my one and only daughter. Her name is Casey, and I cannot be more proud of her as the way she is, her personality, and she's a very go-getter and perseverance. And as now they're adult and they are grown up, and Casey about to go to college next couple months, they become a good people. It's a miracle how fast they grow. When I first moved to America, I never taken care of children without the help of nanny. And it seemed hard, and I don't know how I did it, and I come to this far. It seems like yesterday I was driving them from school, from activity, from taekwondo, from ballet, from swimming, from rugby, basketball, and many more. But you cannot keep them under your wings. Someday, they will embark on their own path, and they're all in their own journey now. They're making their journey to make their own legacy. I like being the handyman of the family. So when the kids come home and my husband returns from work, I have to make sure that they don't have to think anything or worry about anything. Even when we plan for our family vacation once a year, I make sure to orchestrate everything from the kids' schedule to my husband's time off. I like to be in that position where I can take care of my family and make them success in whatever they do. And for me, that's my highest accomplishment, to make them happy and success in life. My husband is American, so now I live with the rest of his family back in Denver, Colorado, where he was born and raised before he traveling and meet me as an expat in Indonesia. Having all my in-law American is a journey that I count it as a blessing daily. Even though we have lived in Doha for around 12 years and now we're back here, it didn't feel that we ever been apart from them. Since every year we always come home and spend 2-3 months out of the year with my mother-in-law, and of course my husband's sibling. We have spent a lot of time traveling from one place to another, meeting friends and people. So it's nice to say that I'm home now. I'm enjoying a quiet change and try to enjoy my permanent home here in Denver, other than my home, of course, in Bali. Even though I grew up in the capital city in Jakarta, now I consider Bali is my home, not Jakarta anymore. So in the next episode, I'm going to take you down to my memory lane. I also want to talk about my status quo because it is something that I've been meaning to do for a while. It is something very close to my heart. So I want to tell you to all from my perspective on the whole situation of my life. It's gonna be exciting, so please do check it out. And if you have any question, if you want to reach out to me, please email me at indo-usamom@gmail.com. Let me know your opinion about this episode. Tell me if there's anything else in particular you want me to talk about from my point of view. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. So see you next time. Until then, take care and stay safe. Much love and God bless you.